About 20 years ago, I rode my bike home with this amazing book, and the one that I got is actually massive. It's about 2 feet by 18 inches, probably, maybe 30 inches by 18 inches, and it's incredible. Celestial Gallery by Romeo Shrestha. I believe he's the Dalai Lama's artist, or he was for a while. Back in the day, but he does absolutely the most intense artwork imaginable, and this book has just been an absolute treasure, and the artwork itself is something to be reckoned with. And I want to talk about a couple things today because I am beginning to draw the wheel of life, the wheel of samsara, the wheel of diluted existence is how Romeo Shrestha calls it. And everyone has a different take, or a lot of artists have a different take, but I want to talk about a couple different things today because I wanted to get my preliminary I've known about this for 2 decades, so I guess it's not really preliminary, but after I attempt to draw this, which I am going to draw my version of next, I would kind of want to get some of my thoughts down around it earlier and then see what happens after I've drawn it, because magical things happen whenever I take on an ancient drawing, and especially an epic one like this, where I intend to add a little subconscious, add a little bit of my own personal experience and thought, and do a lot of Tibetan and other ancient Buddhist and whatever, tARTarian, ancient symbolism, just all over the place. There's no telling where it's going to become. I'm shaping it up right now, getting the structure going, and following this kind of formula, and it's going to be amazing. But one of the things, my immediate thought is just how much is actually accomplished with this artwork, and how much, whatever the size this is. I'm not sure what the original is. I believe it's probably about 3 feet, 4 feet, 5 feet by something, but it's pretty detailed. But I also think that they use immaculate detail. So either way, let's even say 3 feet by 2 feet. This artwork has a recipe or detailed, visualized language of symbols and everything, just assembled in absolute harmony to the point where you can almost gain enlightenment from acknowledging a lot of things from the story. I'm not sure about nirvana, etc., like that, but this artwork is an ancient artwork. It's probably multi-thousands of years old. You can check on Google, who knows for real, but I'm sure it's very ancient and from maybe a different part of the realm as well, this style of Thangka painting, mandalas. But either way, this is an artwork that has so much in it. It is a manual, it is a book, it is a multiple books in one artwork. And think about that today and the way they've steered this. The 3-letter agencies have steered the ART industry and taken it away from the people who actually put a lot of effort and thought into it and do a lot of symbolism, and driven people towards, working for Disney, like amazing artists, working for these companies, being like overworked, working for stuff that doesn't matter, stuff that's not their creative passion. But there's so many artists out there doing that, and to be able to have the time to draw things like this, the way the Tibetans in a monastery would, to think about it and interact with your artwork on the level that these people do and these ancient ones did, and to incorporate so much, a recipe for miracles, a life-changing, if you follow this, if someone just off the street were to be like, what is this artwork, and then really dive into it, they would be able to attain so much for the rest of their life. So much would change if they were to embrace it or even learn anything from it. So many aspects of it. Just getting you away from the deluded existence that is a big part of everything that I'm talking about. How the art world, how everything's gotten steered astray, and people focus so much on delusions. People are looking for quick art. They're looking for the next craze where you pour something, you let chaos do all the work, etc. People just slathering paint on it, and the rich elite are selling it and doing God knows what for millions of dollars, just doing a nasty industry surrounding the beautiful industry and mastery of magic and art. And that is what just one of the first initial thoughts that I've had while I'm about to embark on this several month-long adventure. I don't know, this will probably take me about a half a year because I intend to get it very symbolic, and it's going to be really nice. So I'm just going to read a couple clips from this book that Romeo wrote, and it's just amazing. So just so you can get a grip of this wheel of life, the wheel of Samsara, because maybe you'll want to draw your own someday, or you'll want to look deeper into this, because if you've never heard of this before, really take a look at this artwork. Again, every speck is packed with meaning and power and intention. And then compare that to all the artwork you see out there, whether it's AI or anything. So many human art drawings, you know, they may have a very creative vision and may do, you know, have a nice scene or a nice mastery of technique or something, but the meaning, the power of art is with the meaning. And when you can just have an artwork live for generations and thousands of years and constantly guide people on a path towards enlightenment, like, dear God, what's better than that? So here we go. This is from the artist, The Wheel of Diluted Existence. He this one page in this massive book. I'll read. He says, commonly referred to as the Wheel of Life, this classical image from the Tibetan Buddhist tradition depicts the psychological states or realms of existence associated with the unenlightened state. A powerful mirror for spiritual aspirants, the Wheel of Diluted Existence is often painted to the left of Tibetan monastery doors. It offers an opportunity for monks and pilgrims alike to look deeply into their essential being. How many artworks do that, have that intention? At the center of the mandala, the intertwined images of a pig, a rooster, and a snake symbolically depict the ignorance, greed, and aggression that characterize the worlds of suffering and dissatisfaction, which Buddhists call samsara. Amazing. Dissatisfaction. That goes back to everything is perfect. Remember, surrounding the central sphere are beings on the path of spiritual evolution. A thin golden line, this is amazing, if you happen to chance see this particular artwork by this artist, there is a thin golden line that leads them beyond the confines of time and transmigration into the celestial realm of the Buddhas. And they have an actual amazingly gold line drawn from the center to the outer realms, and it's really fantastic. To the right, beings consumed by afflictive passions descend into the realms of ultimate discontent. The dimension of starving spirits and hell beings consumed by glacial torrents and raging fires. Circling in a clockwise direction, the realm of animal instincts is on the left, beneath the Asura realm of perpetual jealousy. At the top of the mandala is the god's ephemeral paradise, characterized by spiritual complacency. Beneath this deceptive heaven is the human realm, which, from a Buddhist perspective, offers the optimal admixture of pleasure and pain to inspire the spiritual journey. Boy, is that right. In each realm, a Buddha stands amid billowing clouds, signifying that every life situation, however horrific, offers the opportunity for liberating insight into our true condition. Right on the money. The Wheel of Diluted Existence is bound by the sharp-taloned limbs of Mara, pictured here as a fanged demon crowned in the skulls of impermanence and draped in fire in a flayed tiger skin. The wheel of the Buddhist doctrine inscribed on his feet and the wisdom eye upturned on his forehead indicate that the cycles of time are not mere illusions, but the inescapable reality of our relative existence. When we ignore time's passage and the challenge of spiritual growth, we are like the skeletons in the bottom left corner of this tanka, wasting ourselves in ceaseless games of distraction, or, as pictured to the right, in futile efforts to fight what are, in essence, nothing but our own self-reflections. At the bottom of this celestial mirror is the god of wealth, Vaishravana, seated on a snow lion in the wheel of existence. All that is accumulated is ultimately lost. All that is, except for the wisdom of the way things truly are. These pearls without price are transformed into a display of wish-fulfilling gems, the innermost riches of the awakened heart. And wow. Again, incredible. And it goes into further detail, but I'm going to save a detailed exploration of this drawing for later, because I am going to add my own inversion, my own imagery, my own visions, while following the formula of the Tibetans and keeping the same meaning, the same intention for every square, every element. But I'm going to tweak it. I don't like too much negativity in things, although there has to be in this. There has to be that element in that harmony. So it's going to be interesting to see what comes out, because I don't know yet. I can envision it in my head for as long as I want, and I have been wanting to do this drawing for at least a decade, and now the time has come. So, Wish me luck. I hope you all enjoy this artwork. If you've never seen it before, take a deeper look. There are a lot of them out there. Dive very deep into it. Explore yourself and this art and the universe. Bless you all.